I had to describe airport security lines in one word, it would be dreadful in every possible way. Those TSA security checkpoint lines are the reason you have to wake up at 6 a.m. for a 12 p.m. flight. Simply put, they're a waste of time. Now, what about this? When was the last time you had to press the forgot your password button on a website? I can't imagine that it was very long ago. I mean, I had to do it last week. As more and more people have started to create protected websites, the intricacy of passwords has skyrocketed. I mean, 5 years ago, we probably could have gotten away with the password being dog. But now we're forced to put passwords comprised of a confusing compilation of letters, numbers, and special characters. It's utterly insane. But what in the world do forgetting passwords and airport security lines have in common? Both faulty systems can be helped with the use of biometric technology. Biometrics is the process of using biological markers for the purposes of identification. Some forms of physical biometric technology are fingerprint recognition, palm vein recognition, and eye scans. But today, we're going to focus on the newest and most unknown of those three forms of identification: palm vein recognition scanners. So what are palm vein recognition scanners? Basically, they're a form of biometric technology in which a person's palm is scanned for a vein pattern. The collected vein pattern is then compared to the one stored in the database in order to confirm the identity of someone. Now, let's get into the actual steps of this process. Firstly, a hand is scanned with a wave of near-infrared light. Near-infrared light is harmless for the general population and is the same type of light that a TV remote has. The image of the hand taken with this type of light produces a black and white image from which you can faintly see the vein pattern. After adjusting the filters on the infrared image, a clearer picture of the vein pattern in the palm can be detected. This picture is used for comparison with the stored scans in the database. These scanners capture over 5 million data points and then convert these data points into an encrypted code. This code becomes your biometric identity. So what are some advantages of using this type of biometric technology? The main difference between palm vein scanners and other physical biometrics are the fact that veins are internal. I mean, look at your palm right now. Can you see your full vein pattern? No. One of the biggest worries with fingerprint recognition is the belief that it's not secure, because fingerprints can be somewhat easily faked and lifted. But that's not the case with these sensors. Since the vein pattern can only be seen with this near-infrared light, it makes it significantly harder to steal someone's biometric signature. Some other advantages include the idea that a person's vein pattern is entirely unique. No one, not even identical twins, have the same vein pattern. Internal vein patterns are also reliable because they never change. Another issue with fingerprint biometrics is the belief that if the fingerprint becomes damaged, it becomes unidentifiable. However, this is not the case with palm vein scanners. They never change, making them perfect for the task. There's one more big advantage to palm vein scanners that has to do with COVID-19. One heightened point of sensitivity right now is interacting with devices that a lot of people use, like ATMs or card readers. Oh, what if we linked our bank accounts to our vein scan? Would that eliminate the worry? Yes, it would. Palm vein biometrics are performed through a scanner, almost all of which do not actually require any contact with the palm. This means that they're much more hygienic than any other technology of its kind, which is a real relief considering the circumstances that we're living through right now. The palm vein scanning market has seen a drastic increase as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, these scanners are really cool, right? So you might be wondering, what's the catch? The biggest disadvantage of these scanners are the fact that they cannot be used for surveillance. Since a vein scan is internal, there's no way to catch a criminal with this sort of information because it can't be gathered from a camera. Body temperature, distance from a scanner, and humidity can also all affect the quality of a scan. But many people that believe that the benefits of these sensors outweigh the downfalls. So what companies are currently bringing this technology out to the public? There are multiple companies working on this tech, but we'll focus on two today. First is Amazon OnePalm, where they're currently focusing on technology that can be adopted at their Amazon Go stores. Their goal? To develop a system in which palm signatures can be used as payment. And next we have Kio, which is widely considered to be the leader in this type of technology. They're working on palm scanners that can be applicable to a variety of situations, like identification, time logging, and payments. These types of scanners are also more accurate in reference to the false rejection rate, which accounts for the amount of time someone who should be approved is denied. According to their website, facial recognition biometrics have a false rejection rate of 2.6%. However, their palm vein scanner has an FRR of only 0.01%. That's 260 times more accurate. That's wild. Palm vein recognition biometrics are secure. The vein pattern of an individual is very hard to acquire, so it's less hackable than other biometric systems. These scanners also measure something unique and reliable, as the vein pattern of every single person on this planet is different. And these scanners are ideal in times where we want to avoid touching the same surfaces or objects as other people. This technology is the future. Over time, the scanners will continue to improve, and their already vast use horizon will expand. Palm vein scanners can replace virtually any other type of biometric technology, and they will be the future of identification in our lives. So you can waive those super long passwords goodbye.